Hey, this is Niladri. How are you all? It's long time I was unable to upload new videos because I was occupied with many different schedule. I came up with talking about something different because I am getting lots of questions between your understanding on different topics, particularly within Scrum. I know some of you are already working as a Scrum Master, someone is trying to become a Scrum Master. Today I want to talk about the program that we have designed based on all these questions, feedbacks that I have received from the YouTube different videos. Many of you appreciated, many of you asked questions about different areas, and looking into all of them, we designed one program. It's not, I'll talk about a training or certifications, though it's a training, but it's not, the goal is not certification. And this is not, we are trying it for the first time. Based on all these reviews, feedback, suggestions I have received from all of you, we have designed something called a path to become Scrum Master now, which will help you to become an efficient Scrum Master. I'll quickly talk about that. You may find this will be useful for you, or you may find, okay, you are not looking for this kind of program, but maybe some of your friends or known persons may be looking for that. I'll quickly talk about what exactly this particular program is. Compared with any other traditional certification, which is kind of a 2 days or 3 days course, this one is not like that. This is spread across 1 month or sometimes 45 days, and we go for 4 different stages. The stage 1, where we talked about the essentials of Scrum, that goes for kind of 16 hours spread into 2 weeks, 2 hours every day. Because normally what we observe, that if you go for a 8 hours training for a stretch, you most of the time unable to revise or look for what we already have learned. So for this particular training, there are 4 stages, and we'll quickly show you in the screen as well. You can see what are those 4 stages. So as you can see, these are the typically 4 stages. It's the stage 1 where we talk about Agile and Scrum essentials, and after that we will be talking about the Jira operation, then Jira administration, and then finally we'll go for a sprint simulation, which is kind of a live project that we'll be working for. And then finally at the stage 4, we will be having debates, question answers, the issues, different way organizations behave. If you are applying for interview, how you will be behaving. We will talk about different scenarios, multiple questions and answers that may come up. We'll work for your resume preparations and also mock interviews. That's a very high level of that. If you want to know more about, you can actually explore the link that I have provided in this description. And this overall entire journey is divided into 6 stages, where you have 4 levels of certification. Though certification is not our goal is learning. And many people, we already have completed 13 batches, and as the time frame is for more than a month, we cannot conduct it more than 5 or 6 batches per year. And that is the reason we started it 2 years back. We completed 13 batch. We will be, today is March 2022. By this date, we have completed 13 batches. You may able to opt for any of these certification. If you are just want to know for the foundations, go for the foundations. If you just want to go for advanced level, where we will be covering most of all the 4 stages. If you want to go for a practitioner's level, you will be able to get additional of Jira administration as well, based on what is your need. And if you want to go for a certification, great, you give the exam and you will get certified. That certification is provided by Agile Digest based on what we have. There are many people who are little advanced in this stage. You want to become a trainer. We have a stage 5 where you need to go for stage 5 train the trainer program after completing your stage 4. That's a very high level of the course that we have. If you go into that website, I'll just quickly show you the website. Over here you can see all the upcoming schedules that we have, a very high level of these introductions as well. what will be your certifications look like, what will be your batch will looks like, and you can actually look for all those feedbacks that we have received so far. Those are the 13th batch we have completed. The 13th batch feedback we have just completed last week, so that's not yet there. And you can look into the feedback, how the feedback is coming up, how the peoples are talking about that. If you want to know more about this program, download over here, click on this and download the brochure right over here. And over here as well, you will have all the schedule. If you want to go for a foundations, you can see how the schedules comes up. Whenever you are looking at the video, maybe you are looking it immediately or sometime later, this videos will be coming, this schedule will be coming up for different options that you have selected. If you have selected advanced, the agile essentials, date and time, and we schedule it in such a time so that if you are in India, if you are in USA, if you are in Canada, if you are in UK, you will be able to join that. The Jira training that we are talking about, this is something 8 hours we go for a Saturday. The live project, this is how we actually work on. In this live project, you actually work in developing a product that can be built in 1 week or 2 weeks. You will be working on all the events, you will be creating reports, you will be writing emails for meeting invitations, and you will be conducting each and every activities. And I will be guiding you in between that, okay, this is what you are doing, it needs to be done in this way, this is what you are doing wrong, this is what you are doing good. And I will also create multiple patterns in between, that those are the anti-patterns, and we give you an opportunity to understand. If you don't or recognize those anti-patterns, if you don't recognize, I'll tell you, okay, this is what you had to recognize. There are many different details we will be going into once we will start working on that. This is a current schedule that we have, the cost also you will be able to see, and based on your time zone you can find out, or your country code you can find it, the cost we are having for this. This one, if you just watch the feedback, because as of now this is something maybe new to you, this concept is new, and in last 2 years we were not publishing it in a big bang way, so that we want to improve that, and we were trying to find out how we can bring it up to a different level. So keeping that in mind, we you can see in the stage 1 we are actually talking about not just what is Agile or what is Scrum, how you will be doing backlog refinement, how we will be doing sprint planning. In the practical exposure, we are trying to look into that. This is our stage 4, this is our stage 2.1 where we go for a Jira operation. Once we will start it, we later bring up with other tools. For example, someone wants to go with Rally, someone wants to go for Azure DevOps, we will be bring that instead of Jira based on how the feedback is coming up. This is your Jira administrations, where we will be talking about, okay, what we will be covering, and this is your sprint simulation, what we will be covering in 7 days, and this is your stage 4 where we will be getting these mock interviews, interview preparations and everything. I think if you got the high level idea, if you want to know more about it, feel free to call me, or if you have any other questions that you want to talk about, you want to know. We go a limited seats because we want to have it more effective, so we don't go for a large batch. 15 members max we are trying, maybe once we will get little more than 18 to 20, and we will start working on a two teams working together and how they are correlated as well. That's the key goal that we have for this one. And there is a trainer program as well. So if you want to become a trainer, you can also talked about us. There is a train the trainer program we have. Once you have completed your first 4 stages, then you will be go for this one, this train the trainer. So if you want to go for train the trainer, this is a typical stage. You first need to have a ESMP or professional certified, then you will be apply for ESMT. We will review your application, and if approves, you will make the payment for the trainer's enrollment. Then there is an exam. This is exciting. Once you will appear or just look into the feedback or talk with any of the friends who already have attended that, you will able to see this is totally different than your traditional certification. Those certifications of different brand is important because those are widely recognized and maybe give you a brand value. But once we talk about knowledge, you need to spend time. Over this training is not just attending these 2 days training. Every day we give you some assignment that you need to complete and show us, and I'll correct that. Okay, this is what you have done correct, this is what you need to make it in this way. This is an overall path. Once you will download the brochure, you can actually look for them, how what are the different levels and how you can go for that. Yeah, I think that's what I had for today to let you know what exactly I'm talking about. If you have any questions, feel free to WhatsApp me or email me. Yeah, so if you want to go for any queries, just feel free to send a WhatsApp message or call on this number and we will be able to help you out. The websites that you are talking about, we are right now reconstructing it, so you may not be able to get that. I'll give you the link in the descriptions where you can get, and the email ID where you will be sending the emails if you have any queries. I believe this may be helpful for you. In this week, I will also create some of the videos on the Jira tips and tricks to our channel. Whoever already have subscribed, you will be able to get notified on that. Until that time, have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Thanks.